Welcome to another episode of Mr. Contrarian Talk. More than 70 deportees from the United States arrived in the island on Thursday. A police personnel at the Norman Manley Airport told the Star that the figure is higher than the batch that arrived in January. It was not clear up to press time the reasons for which the persons were deported. The United States President Donald Trump has rolled out a plan to deport millions of undocumented U.S. immigrants. The Minister of National Security warned deportees who have criminal records in the United States that they will be sent to prison if they disrupt the peace in the society. We want to remind those who want to come back home and wish to break the law that the JCF does monitor some of you. And if you step across the line, the Department of Correctional Services will welcome you. My people, here's a video of a deportee telling his story and his struggle. So until the next video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Mr. Contrarian. I'm out.
My name is Gibbon Farquharson, and I was deported because of drug possession. 2010, June 2010, I was deported back to Jamaica.
What were some of the things you were doing that led up to this event?
Well, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, and you know what I mean, and guys was, selling drugs. I was there with them, and most of the time when the cops show up, they drop the stuff. You know what I mean? The cops have to put it on someone, and if you say nothing too much, you're the one that end up with it. So.
What challenges did you face here after you got deported?
Oh man, the challenge I faced here when I got deported, I had no family when I come here. And the one that I thought that was my family, they put me out. You know what I mean? If I have money, me and them is cool. But if I ain't got no money, I gotta go. Well, I tried to get a little job here and there, you know what I mean? Which there's no job in Jamaica. You know that for yourself. No job. So, you know what I mean? I tried to chop, bushes, you know what I mean? Clean people's yard, rake it up. Whatever I could hustle, get something from to buy some food to eat and get my medication. Ask somebody to use their phone and call somebody in the state to send me some, money to buy my medicine or some food, Away from that, I just go without.
What kind of medical problems do you have since you're being deported?
Well, before I even got deported, I have hypertension and my heartbeat is not, up to par. It's like, I have like heart problem too with that. So, with my blood pressure and the messed up heart, I don't know, but I got to take it easy. I can't walk in the sun. I can't work in the sun. It's too hectic for me.
Are you with family now?
Family now. I don't have any family out here. I thought I did, but once I ain't come here with no money, they don't want to be bothered with me because I'm broke. I ain't got nothing. So they put me out. That's why I'm up here in the bush, living all by myself.
So what do you need right now?
I need help. Any way possible I could get help, I just need help. Help with my medical problem, my food, my living, the little that I have, sometimes I help people with it that don't have it. If I get something on somebody needed, I help them. Hoping maybe someday somebody will turn around and help me too. But I just gotta just keep trying, but I'm not going to give up. I just gotta keep trying.
What was the process like? And how did you feel when you were being deported?
Oh man, I feel dirty. Feel let down by the system over there because I've been over there 40 years. I work, and take care of my family. But some mishaps happen, around the wrong set of guys. Things happen.
Was there any kind of appeal process that you did?
Yes. There was a lot of appeals. I put in appeal to the district judge, the circuit judge, habeas corpus, which I was granted, my appeal reversed in the deportation court. And then when I go back to court, the judge keep postponing it because he figure, well, if I keep postponing it, the lawyer that I hired, Brett and Colvin, they gonna make a lot of money off of me, and he just wanted for me to mess up. So he sent the letter to the wrong address and ordered me deported in absentee.
So if you had gotten that letter, you would not have been deported?
I would not be here right now if I got that letter, because I would be in the courts. I would have to honor that motion that the judge sent to him.
So where are you living now?
Well, I'm living in a abandoned building and a piece of capture land, because I don't have any family, so I had to find somewhere to live. And I don't want to walk the street or get into no problem, because I know it's not easy trying to get out of it. Easy to get in it, but it's hard to get out. So
tell me about how are you getting light and water?
Light and water, I had to walk around a mile for water. Light, sometimes I have to use scandal, because when you're trying to get a little light, they cut it off. You know what I mean? So when you get light, you're happy for it. But away from that, I have to buy, kerosene oil for my lamp and candle.
So tell me about getting water.
Water, I walk a mile. I walk a mile for water. I wait till the rain falls, then I pull my drums up. And that's how I could wash my clothes. That's walk a mile and wash my clothes, walk a mile to get water to drink.
Squatting, or captured land as some call it, is building on land that doesn't belong to you. This is common in most third world countries like Jamaica. Many squatters, or deported migrants in this case, depend on rainfall for water. They also seek out public water sources, which are usually miles away from their homes. Many deported migrants, like Gibbons, has spent over 20 to 40 years in the United States, and then they're sent back to a country with little or no family ties, and are expected to start over from scratch.
I came here the first night, I've been up for 2 days, and came to this hotel. It was recommended to me by the people at the airport. By spending the night at the hotel that night, I got robbed, my cell phone, my money, and everything. The only thing they didn't take was my clothes, because it was old clothes. So, I had to get up the next morning, and when I realized I was robbed.
How did they rob you?
They break into the house, into the room. They break into the room. I was asleep. I didn't even see them, because maybe if I wake up, they probably would have killed me. So that's how it went. Just wake up, empty, nothing, no money, no nothing.
So somebody knew you was deported and knew that's where you were going to stay?
Well, I don't know if they know I was deported, but, they just break in, because they probably figure I was tired anyway, because I came in and, it was all drowsy and all that thing come inside.
How many days you didn't sleep?
2 days. I didn't sleep for 2 days, because I was in transport trying, coming to Jamaica. Got to wake me up like overnight at the prison in New Jersey. And they have me on the road all day, the day before, and the next day they send me down. So they didn't give us no time to sleep or nothing.
So people that are watching this in America right now, what would you say to them?
Well, I would just say to them, the system, I don't know what to say about the system, because the system it's not fair, because I'm not a terrorist, I'm not a murderer, and I'm not a rapist. All I get caught with is a little bit of drugs. I'm there for 40 years. Come on now, I got kids. They talk about separating families from their parents. What they think they did to me. They separate me from my whole family. I don't have no family out here. That's why I'm living in the bush. I'm living in the bush. On a piece of captured land, in a board house. I can't even stay in the house at daytime because it'd be too hot. Because it's zinc. This is my pit. I tried to dig out a pit so I could defecate in it. It take me like around 3 months to dig this by myself. Now I could get it down to like 8 feet. So I need, cement and material to really cover it up now, After I finished digging it, I was sick for 1 week with my back, for killing me. So hope I could get some money for you, cover it up. Can't use it until I cover it up, else it's gonna stink the place up. So this is it. This is where I collect my water when the rain fall right here, but we ain't have no rain. So I gotta walk to the tank where you saw me coming from. they're empty, so this is where I'll stay at.
The U.S. sends over 70 deportees a month to Jamaica. That's over 800 deportees a year. The UK sends around 20 deportees a month to Jamaica. Now, the UK provides financial support to the organizations in Jamaica that help deportees get reintegrated. The U.S. does not. For a large number of deportees coming from the United States, you expect them to offer some kind of financial help. If the American government refuses to help the families that they tear apart, it is up to us to make a difference, to create more safe havens.